Our hero's rabbit chase led him deep into the chrono-illogical land of time. Meanwhile, the Moon Bear King was on to the witch, whose own dark intentions still hung on the air.
Welcome back, you guys. My name is GamerBoy, and today's game we're going to be playing is called Puppeteer, and it looks like we're going to go into a garden or something of some point. I think it's a garden. I'm not sure, but I think it's basically I'm still trying to protect this town from the rabbit, and I'm thinking rooster. I'm not sure if it's rabbit and rooster. I don't know. I don't remember from last episode, but I know I already protected the town from rabbit. So do I have to protect it from the other stuff? Do I have? I'm just wondering. In this, do I have to protect the forest? No, the garden from the pink goo and everything, the purple goo or something, because it just doesn't from the last episode. I'm just very confused on what I'm really doing, because it's like now we're introducing time travel. That's the most confusing thing that you can actually add to something like this. But anyway, I'm just gonna enter and everything, so yeah.
Let us continue our adventure. No world is complete without a clock tower, and the moon is no exception. But the hands of this clock are not used to tell time. They are used to shape children's dreams. Light and dark decide if it's a quarter to a nightmare, or half past a daydream, or 10 till a rude awakening. To keep a stern watch over the clock, the moon goddess had chosen Mr. Pink. But that was before. When the white moonstone shattered, the clock spun into madness, and Mr. Pink went missing.
To bear or not to bear? Who is she, this witch who's after my moonstone? Why does she oppose me? She didn't have to steal Calabrus. She didn't have to pick on me like this. It's not fair. This is my moonsies. Nobody else can have it. Not that mean witch, that awful hag. Whoever she is, she's mean and I hate her. Have I seen her somewhere? Yes, that would explain it. Who is she? Where have I met her before? Wait. Yes, Rika. Of course! You're done, hag! Checkmate!
Kataro, look out! These cards are about to fold!
Cushioning Kotaro's fall was a strange garden constructed like a maze. Primly precise hedges were prankishly preventing Kotaro's progression. Of course, Kotaro had prudently come pre-equipped with the proper pruners.
Really, I hope you're happy with yourself. I went through all that trouble to hide myself, but what's the point exactly if you're going to march into my garden and mercilessly slip away at my disguise? I might as well be wearing a lampshade. I mean, I'd probably itch less, not that you care.
Show a little gratitude? Kataro just, saved you. Do you have any idea who he is?
Lost soul, rightful bearer of Calabrus, hero of the moon. Yes, all very obvious, very clear to the naked eye. But, you see, that's why I'm getting pernickety. You're being far too reckless. You probably ride your bicycle at night without a helmet. And do you really expect to defeat the Moon Bear King like that? Really? But never mind, what's done is done. Milk spilt, not crying, moving on. Corrective measures can be taken. Proverbial mop for the proverbial dairy disaster, yes? Now, introductions. The name's Galahagrid Mulberry Times A-Wasting. Goddess-appointed Warden of the Land of Time, Clock Tower / Watchman / General Manager of what we call Dream Time, etc. ad infinitum. I know, lots of information to digest, probably didn't catch it. Just call me GMT. It's a pun. Clever, you see. This is going right over your head, isn't it? Your mothers didn't read to you much, poor things. Forget it then. You can call me Mr. Pink.
But... Mr. Pink? Okay, So, like, why were you hiding in the bush again?
Must we go over every detail? Clock's ticking, sand trickling out of the hourglass. Come on now. Fine, here we go. Class is in session. Have a seat, or stand, or hover, whatever. Basically, this all started with dreams. The goddess, because she's rather smart, decided that there should be a certain parity, that means equality, in how we interact with children in their dreams, which of course led to the construction of the clock tower, built by a watchmaker by the name of...
For crying out loud! Can you just give us the abridged version? Oh, you talk faster than most sane people think, and we've got a lot to do.
Shameful, simply lamentable, the attitude of our young people today, shrugging aside the weighty implications of their history and heritage, demanding instant gratification, reading spoilers of movies they haven't yet seen. Dreadful, this kind of rapid culture death. Just give the Moon Bear King the edge, you know?
No, us dying of boredom will give him the edge. Come on, don't tell me the great Mr. Pink doesn't know how to be concise. Get with the times! You're a bird. Don't you know how to tweet? 140 characters or less. Go.
Yeah, I did that on purpose just because I wanted the tree head back. Just the only reason why I did it, because I want the tree head back and I want to be able to do stuff. So yeah, that's the reason why I did it.
Give us the abridged version? Oh, you talk faster than most sane people think, and we've got a lot to do.
Shameful, simply lamentable, the attitude of our young people today, shrugging aside the weighty implications of their history and heritage, demanding instant gratification, reading spoilers of movies they haven't yet seen. Dreadful, this kind of rapid culture death. Just give the Moon Bear King the edge, you know?
No, us dying of boredom will give him the edge. Come on, don't tell me the great Mr. Pink doesn't know how to be concise. Get with the times! You're a bird. Don't you know how to tweet? 140 characters or less. Go.
That clock controls when children dream. Stop. Only I can operate it in the goddess's absence. Stop. I hid from @MBK to keep him from using it for evil. Stop.
140! Well done. So, the Moon Bear King is after your clock. Wait, what does he want with a clock? Can't he buy a watch?
I have to explain that too? All right.
20 words or less.
He wants to permanently stop with the clock hands at midnight, but he needs me to do it.
Right. That does sound bad. What happens if the hands stop at midnight?
Dreamtime will be frozen at the darkest hour, never to flow again. In short...
Yes, please. Oh no! Mr. Pink!
Harry! If the Moon Bear King uses me to stop that clock, we're all...
And for once, Mr. Pink was at a loss for words. The last guardian of the clock tower was in Rooster's clutches, and the Moon Bear King was poised to plunge all the Earth's children into an eternal nightmare. Couturo dashed through the verdant labyrinth, determined to free Mr. Pink from the diabolical General Rooster.
Quickly, lad, you must emancipate me, which, as you know, more or less derives from Latin, meaning deliver from the hands of... Quickly, lad, you must emancipate me, which, as you know, more or less derives from Latin, meaning deliver from the hands of...
Hey,
yes, you must free
to
me from General Rooster's talons. He doesn't have hands, and thereby
The
render
land
me
of times,
liberated.
Topiary Garden
Yes.
was a magical
Now,
place.
freedom may seem subjective. Hey, Gags, can't you move any faster? I am in trouble, you know. I mean, you've got stumpy appendages, but a bit of urgency ought to compensate for walking rate. Unless you've already written me off as a disposable character. Yes, well, I have a few things to say about that.
Oh my gosh! Talk! Kataro's gonna ditch you if you don't stop polluting the air with your noise. Nobody likes a wisecracking motor mouth who flies around.
I can't believe I did that. Oh my god. This is gonna be long and difficult.
Kutaro dashed through the verdant labyrinth, determined to free Mr. Pink from the diabolical General Rooster.
Yeah, this is just gonna be very long if I keep dying everywhere, so yeah. I'm just hanging on just because I want to say that this is just gonna be very, very long if I don't get my act together and know what I'm supposed to be doing, so yeah.
On through the verdant labyrinth Kutaro dashed as Mr. Pink...
What in blazes is taking so long? It's your fault I'm even in this predicament, you and your snip, snip,
The
snip. Why
garden
don't I slice up
stretched
Mr.
on
Pink's disguise and
endlessly.
ruin everything and
I
destroy
see
the world
we've
because I
upgraded
feel
to
like it?
dinosaurs.
Yes! Kutaro found himself astride a Triceratops, second only to the T-Rex on the dinosaur top 40.
Whoa! It shrunk and multiplied.
Have you got your ends and your means mixed up? Because in the end, you need to rescue me, and that means you have to hurry. Do you see what I did there?
Would you just shut up while Kotaro hooks you loose?
Alas, the twisted topiary topography was making Mr. Pink's rescue rather difficult.
Have a spot of tea, hun. In fact, have the whole leopard.
Don't be ridiculous. Leopard spots aren't made of tea. They're made of a special pigmentation that, in actual fact, is...
Kutaro found himself an unwilling guest at General Rooster's afternoon tea. But there was no time to sit back and nibble on pastries. He had to leap from table to table just to
Hold
keep
on.
up with his
Don't let the
host.
tea get cold. You have all the time in the world.
Oh yeah, tons.
Kutaro sheared a path along General Rooster's trail of feathers and moved to the next table. It's important at these sorts of functions to make the rounds and socialize a bit. One can't be rude and keep to oneself. Biscuits and fruit, cold cuts and scones. It all looked scrumptious. But a party is more than just eating. Remember, it's proper to give up your seats for the elderly and people who need them.
Yeah, I'm not so sure my grandma would...
Remember, it's proper to give up your seats for the elderly and people who need them.
Yeah, I'm not so sure my grandma would want this chair. Ooh, let's go right. That side looks yummy. Jump, jump! Maybe the left would have been easier.
General Rooster flapped away disdainfully every time Kutaro got close. But the trail of feathers was leading our hero ever closer to the clock tower. Kutaro's wild rooster chase had led him to Mr. Pink's place of employment. One magical clock tower at the heart of the land of time. The insides of the tower were stuffed with enormous, intricate gears.
Do they really need this many?
The gears mesh together in order to transmit torque. You see, they're finely tuned to make sure that the hour and minute hands of the clock rotate at steady, accurate pace. Also, they make convenient footholds.
Seriously, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? It's just gonna take twice as long if I keep doing this.
Kutero's wild rooster chase had led him to Mr. Pink's place of employment, one magical clock tower at the heart of the Land of Time. The insides of the tower were stuffed with enormous, intricate gears.
Do they really need this many?
The gears mesh together in order to transmit torque. You see, they're finely tuned to make sure that the hour and minute hands of the clock rotate at steady, accurate pace. Also, they make convenient footholds. The Land of Time's clock used a magic pendulum which always kept perfect time and never had to be wound. It was scientific perfection.
You just said it was magic.
I'm just trying to create a little atmosphere, all right? If you want to be strange, go ahead and put every little story detail under a microscope, really. The rest of us will be having fun. Thank you. The tower's stately exterior was lavishly decorated, which worked out well for Kutero, who needed a path to the top.
Hey! Why don't you use them to cut a path up? Heads up!
How dare you smash my eggs! My babies!
Those were yours? I thought you were a boy chicken.
I can be anything I want! I'm a peacock!
Okay, why can't I do this? It seems like it's a good thing that this game gives you a lot of lives, because I'm losing them left and right in this level. Oh my god.
The tower's stately exterior was lavishly decorated, which worked out well for Kutero, who needed a path to the top.
Hey! Why don't you use them to cut a path up? Heads up!
How dare you smash my eggs! My babies!
Those were yours? I thought you were a boy chicken.
I can be anything I want! I'm a peacock!
Oh my god, seriously, why can't I do this? I've done this already twice and I know what I was doing the first time, so why can't I do it the second time? Oh my god, this is just gonna take forever.
The tower's stately exterior was lavishly decorated, which worked out well for Kutero, who needed a path to the top.
Are those eggs? Hey! Why don't you use them to cut a path up? Heads up!
My eggs! My babies!
Those were yours? I thought you were a boy chicken.
I can be anything I want! I'm a peacock! You did it again! You monster!
Kutaro was hot on Rooster's tail as the general tried to fly out of reach.
You nasty little thing! Why won't you fall? My babies! You little jerk! Every egg of mine you smash, I'll smash back on you tenfold!
Pigeons! Dual fighters!
So what are the what? I didn't get what those pictures are for, but weird. This game is weird, just saying.
What's with all these levers? It worked! Flip all the levers!
Yes, I wanted to figure that out the first time. They really want you to go and know what you're supposed to be doing, but you know what you're supposed to be doing already because it's just very obvious of what you're supposed to be doing, but...
Kutaro used the clock's internal mechanisms to climb even higher.
No. Why? Why did I just do that? Why? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever at this point because it seems like I can't stop dying or falling down further than what I need to be falling, and it's like, oh my god, why can't I? Okay, you go there, I go here. I don't...
Another lever! Or is it lever? Oh, I was never really clear on that.
Kutaro swiftly calculated gear rotation, spring recoil, and pendulum arc, using the power of mathematics to cross the tower.
Okay, this is just gonna take forever at this point. I do apologize again if I'm not talkative. It's just that this game, you never know when you're allowed to speak and everything because I like to hear the story and you can't listen to the story if you're listening, if you're trying to talk and everything, so yeah.
Kutaro thrust his way past the endless machinery that worked tirelessly to keep time.
Phew. Come on, climb back up! Check out all these cogs. They're spinning.
Kutaro's innate sense of rhythm allowed him to cut his way safely past the obstacles.
I had it. I had it. You guys saw me. I had it. I had the head in my grasp, but for some reason I just could not do it. This is taking forever. Why can't I do this?
What's with all these
seriously.
levers? They're spinning!
Kutero's innate sense of rhythm allowed him to cut his way safely past the obstacles.
Yes, we're through! Aw, look at the pretty ladybug!
Do I have a ladybug? Nope, I do not. I wish I did, but I didn't. But I don't, I mean, is what I mean.
After a long clamber, Kutero had finally reached the top of the clock tower.
Hey, scissor hero, I'm up here!
He's been turned into a clock hand!
Save me, please, before the clock strikes 12!
Your time is up, Kutero. Soon this world will be plunged into eternal starkers.
I hope you mean eternal darkness.
Don't, you cowardly chicken!
You're in no position to call anyone yellow, Mr. Pink.
Come on, you cockadoodle doofus!
I'll shred you nasty things to tiny pieces!
Watch out for those little chickies, which I'm certain you've noticed, and you've probably already fallen in love with them, children like you and fluffy creatures, but...
Thank you for explaining that in time. He flew the coop! After him!
Oh my god. Why? Why can't I just stop dying? I don't know.
Don't, you cowardly chicken!
Ooh! You're in no position to call anyone yellow, Mr. Pink.
Come on, you cockadoodle doofus!
I'll shred you nasty things to tiny pieces!
He flew the coop! After him!
My wing!
That's it! Now chop up the other one!
But the clock hands were lurching ever closer to midnight. If Kutero didn't hurry, the crazed Chanticleer wouldn't be the half of his problems.
Stop messing about, you fool! Did Calibras choose you or not? Undo the ropes that are binding me!
How can... Don't let him get away!
However, the clock hands now teetered just a few tick-tocks away from the sinister stroke of 12. Only brave Kutero could avert the impending crisis.
We're doomed! Midnight is upon us! There is no hope! The world will end! I should never have put my faith in a couple of...
Shut up! We're gonna save you, so just chill out, okay?
That's what you think! The proverbial gloves are off!
Almost there! Let's pluck this turkey till he sings!
on the ropes!
My beautiful plumage! I'll make a rotisserie out of you!
Look out, lad! Destroy his wing! Marvelous, a timely hit! Hurry! Time is running out!
So hot!
Yes! Well done!
Moonstone shard, check. Clock under control, check. Nice job, Kotaro.
Hello? What are you doing? I'm over here! Would you help me, please? Thank you!
Hold on, we're coming.
Oh, no.
Wrong again!
Come on, Edwin, please.
No!
What? No, you can't!
Monkey saw his chance and seized it. As the clock struck 12, Dreamtime lurched into its darkest, most terrifying hour.
Kotaro, look! The Earth!
You see, Kotaro! Now children everywhere will be locked in an inescapable nightmare! Their souls will be ripe for the harvest! They will make my master invincible!
Dragon, come forth! Open the gateway to Earth! Bring me those children's souls!
Kotaro's victory over Rooster felt empty. He should have known Monkey wouldn't play fair. And now that the damage was done, he was powerless to stop the long night to come. Even in the land of time, there was no changing the past. With the help of Calibros, Kotaro defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kotaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound. The land of Time's clock tower had struck midnight, plunging all of Earth's children into an endless nightmare. And worse yet, the Moon Bear King had sent Dragon to harvest their souls. Act 6 is getting messy indeed.
So next episode we have to climb or defeat a mother flipping dragon. That's something. But yeah, that Scene 2 was very, very hard. I don't get why I kept dying. I did exactly what the game wanted me to, and for some reason I kept dying. I don't know. I'm just glad I had a lot of lives and everything, because that was really hard. But anyway, yeah, this game is very fun. I do say pick it up for yourselves. You will experience a whole new game if you pick it up for yourself, because I'm not even showing you some of the gameplay. But anyway, I'm just gonna go. So if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want more videos by me, GamerBoy, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all guys in the next.